Welcome. Today we're going to continue talking about division and partial quotients, only today your I can statement is, I can write remainders as fractions. Let's look at this problem. 3 students share 13 sticks of gum. How many sticks of gum does each student get if they receive equal shares? So, students, do I know how many students there are? Yes, I can see right here, oops, we have 3 students. Now it says they share 13 sticks of gum. So are there 13 sticks of gum per student? No, there are 13 sticks of gum in all. This is what I'm trying to find out because it says how many sticks of gum does each student get? So here's my question. So now I want to start thinking of it as a division problem. I know this problem is 13 divided by 3 equals some number. So let's do it this way. If 3 students each get 13 sticks of gum, I can start dividing it out. I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I've got this stick left over. So do I just ignore this piece of gum? Because I see that each person got 4 pieces of gum, but now I've got this one piece left over. If I want to give them equal shares, I can look at this piece of gum and make it into fractions. I know there are 3 kids, so I can break this piece of gum into 3 pieces. They should be equal, mine are a little bit off. So I know back here that each person got 4 whole pieces of gum, and now each person gets 1/3 of this last piece of gum. So that means each student got 4 1/3 pieces of gum. If I look at this as partial quotients, I know my problem looks like this, 3 pieces into 13 pieces. So I know, let's see, how many times can 3 fit into 13? Well, I know it can fit in 4 times. 3 times 4 is 12. So I have 1 piece of gum left. So another way to think of this as a fraction, I have 1 piece of gum left and I have 3 people sharing it. That's how I got 4 1/3. If I just write my remainder up on top and write it as a fraction, that's how I can think of it. Let's look at another problem here. Let's look at some fruit bars. 4 brothers are given 35 fruit bars. So I know I have 35 divided by 4. Oops. I want to share them equally. So I can start counting 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way up to 35, and I can find that each person gets 8 fruit bars. And I know that 8 times 4 is 34. But then look at, if I have these 3 fruit bars left, each person, look at, this person gets, I have to break it into 4 pieces. So this bar is in 4 pieces, this bar is in 4 pieces, this bar in 4 pieces. So I get this piece, this piece, this piece. So I get 8 bars, and then I get 1, 2, 3 fourths. If I look at this as partial quotients, it's kind of the same thing. I'm figuring out how many times 4 goes into 35. So I know that 8 times 4, let's put my 8 over here, 8 times 4 is 32, so 4 can fit in there 8 times. Subtract that. I have 3 pieces left. My remainder is 3, so I get 3 out of 4. There's my fraction, just like what I just showed down here. Let's try this problem. 4 people split the cost of a $15 present. So I have 4 people, and we're trying to split $15. I know that 4 times 4 is 16, but that's too many, so I'm going to do 4 times 3 is 12. Subtract that. 5 minus 2 is 3. I have 3 pieces left over. 4 cannot fit into 3, so I have 3 pieces left over, or $3 in this case, and right here I see there are 4 people. So each person is spending 3 3/4 That's like $3.75. Your seat work today is page 148. You need to write the number model, the answer, and then you can think about the remainder. So let's look at this problem. Jackson is buying balloons for a party. Balloons cost $6 per bunch. How many bunches can he buy with $75? So for my picture, I just do this. I'm doing $75 divided by 6. I like to start with numbers like 10. I know 10 groups of 6 is 60. Subtract 5, 1. How many times does 6 go into 15? 2 times. That's 12. So I have 3 left over. So that's 12. 10 plus 2 is 12. And then I have 3 balloons between 6 people. So how many bunches can I buy? I can buy 12 full bunches. Can I buy another bunch? No, I can't. So I can just ignore it. I can't buy another bunch. Not on this time. So where it says draw a picture, you can just do your division problem. So the rest of the problems, there's number 2, number 3, and then these, all they want you to do is write this as a fraction. So if I know the answer is already 13, remainder 1, I know as a fraction it's 13, and then my remainder is 1, and there were 2 people. So this is pretty quick. Your seat work today is pages 148, 149, and 150.